Iraq economic news and points to ponder Tuesday afternoon, March 18, 25. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. The Iraqi market is witnessing remarkable activity with more than 1.3 billion shares traded. Stock Exchange Economy News: Baghdad. The Iraq Stock Exchange witnessed remarkable activity in trading volume today, with the number of traded shares reaching more than 1.3 billion shares. The value of shares traded during today's session exceeded 2.4 billion Iraqi dinars. According to market data, the number of listed deals reached 684, reflecting the vitality of trading and investor activity in the market. The Planning Ministry is discussing with the German Development Bank and the International Organization for Migration the mechanisms of the program to support small and medium enterprises in Iraq. Tuesday, March 18, 2025, 1 p.m. Economic number of reads: 210. Baghdad. Nina, the Ministry of Planning discussed with the German Development Bank and the International Organization for Migration the mechanisms of the program to support small and medium enterprises in Iraq. The ministry explained in a statement, the ministry held a meeting today, Tuesday, in the presence of representatives of the German Development Bank and the International Organization for Migration, as well as the Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs, to discuss the mechanisms of the program to support small and medium enterprises, which is implemented in Iraq by the International Organization for Migration. Director General of the International Cooperation Department, Sayer Abdul Qasim Mahdi, said according to the statement, this program is being implemented in Iraq in several phases by the International Organization for Migration, which targets all Iraqi governorates in 5 main sectors, including youth projects, women, creativity, renewable energy, and agriculture. He added that the program aims to achieve development at the economic and social levels, indicating that the program supports groups wishing to work and develop their businesses in partnership with the United Nations and the German side. The Parliamentary Finance Committee calls for activating tax collection and adopting privatization to boost revenues. Baratha News Agency 135-2025-03-18. The Parliamentary Finance Committee stressed, on Tuesday, the need to activate tax collection mechanisms, stressing that this file remains weak despite the multiple financial resources that could contribute to supporting state revenues. The committee also urged the activation of privatization as a primary option to boost revenues and reduce operational burdens on the government. Committee member Jamal Coker explained in a statement to the official agency that tax collection is a basic resource for the economies of countries, but in Iraq it still suffers from weak collection. He stressed the need to develop a comprehensive government program that guarantees the full collection of tax, while searching for new alternatives away from traditional mechanisms. Coker also pointed out that several factors must be considered, including establishing a clear government program for tax collection, exploring alternatives to traditional mechanisms, and providing incentives for both tax collectors and those responsible for paying them. He emphasized that privatization represents the optimal solution to ensure full tax collection. He added that privatization will help the government reduce the burdens associated with hiring and lower operating expenses, noting that the practical implementation of these mechanisms could yield significant positive returns. He emphasized that the size of the expected revenues from these reforms will depend on the mechanism implemented by the government, explaining that the move toward privatization will boost state revenues and reduce its financial burdens. With Iraq's participation, the International Debt Management Conference resumes in Geneva. Money and Business Economy News: the 14th session of the International Debt Management Conference, organized by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD, resumed in Geneva from March 17 to 19, 2025, with the participation of Finance Minister Taif Sami. The meetings included a number of important topics, most notably, governance, accountability, and transparency in the world of financial constraints, as well as the relationship between debt and climate, innovative debt tools for managing financial risks. The meetings also included the theme, enhancing debt transparency, reconsidering reporting and ensuring standards. In addition to the theme, strategies for managing institutional challenges to establish a sustainable debt management office. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.